I got birds singing, deep divers, butterflies floating around. This is a gorgeous day. Like I'm impressed. Mother Nature. Let's breathe. One more time. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. What are we doing, deep divers? Raising the vibration. Take that, take that, take that. Good ass energy I'm sending you. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the heart of nature. Another gorgeous day. Look, I'm FaceTiming you right now, deep divers. I hope you are taking care of yourself. Also, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation that it's going to align for you. Rest your mind, it's already manifesting. Now, doesn't that feel good? Yes, it does. Because sometimes we kind of stress ourselves out like things aren't working out. And sometimes all you have to do is rest your mind and it's already manifesting. Just like that, just like that. Now, deep divers, today's upload came from today's download. And that was people are starting to see it all around the world. It's so obvious now. See what, Ralph? Oh, we're going to dive into it. And we got a whole lot to talk about. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Hey. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about how the spell humanity has been cast under for thousands of years. The spell humanity has been cast under for thousands of years is starting to become undone. And this is happening because we are at the door of the age of Aquarius. And this is the reason why people are starting to see it all around the world. People are starting to see it that even when they watch the news, because people are no longer willing to drink the Jim Jones Kool-Aid. People are no longer willing to walk around with a blindfold on. Because that's how we've been living for so long on the planet. Like a lot of us, myself included, once upon a time I was fast asleep. Plugged up, plugged into this system, this matrix. But one day, it's like I got a system reboot. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm a whole new being. I'm alive. I'm different right now. I got a whole new mind, a whole new heart, a whole new soul, a whole new vision. And I'm talking to a lot of people all around the world. And so many people, deep divers, this is the good news. So many people are starting to get it. So many people are having their own awakening. And it's beautiful to see. And it's beautiful to hear. History means his story. I can't trust history. I gotta trust my story because what they wrote in those books is up for questioning. You have been lied to even in the history books. Now, I always put a round globe, right, on the intros. People are like, Ralph, don't you know the earth is flat? I say, hey, it could be. I don't know. I haven't gone outside to check. All I do know, though, is that those pictures that NASA shows you, that's not what the earth looks like. Those images have been photoshopped. Okay? So the flat earthers aren't completely insane. Listen, do your own research because everything you know is a big lie about the planet, about Earth's origins, about human origins. Like, where did we all come from? Were we created by the Anunnaki? You got to question everything, deep divers. Leave no stone unturned. People are starting to see it all around the world. It's so obvious now. Now, I told you, COVID means creating our vision in detail, but also certificate of vaccination ID. In fact, there was a doctor who actually, an Italian doctor who said that it's a certificate of vaccination ID. This was back in 2020. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Turned out he was right. Right? But when I said creating our vision in detail, these last few years have been like a hibernation period for humanity. People have had time to really focus on what they really want. They're like, actually, this whole thing is a big matrix. Let me get out. And what you're seeing is a mass exodus. A lot of people are going off grid. A lot of people are investing in land, learning how 7-Day Vegan Challenge to grow their own fruits and vegetables. Check this out, deep divers, okay? In Israel, they now have, one company had 3D printed salmon fillet, right? 3D printed salmon fillet made of plants, which mimics the real salmon. And I'm like, this is crazy. That they have foods which mimic other foods which aren't real, but they taste exactly like those foods. So it's getting harder to discern between what's real and what's fake. This is the whole New World Order agenda. Are these grapes I'm eating? Or are these tomatoes? Right? That's the kind of world we're living in. It's getting harder to draw the line between reality and fiction. People are starting to see it all around the world. It's so obvious now that there's more to life. MTL, more to life. You were told that, hey, you just are born, then you go to college, you get a job, you get married, you have a family, then you die. But you are not supposed to question everything. But you are not supposed to question anything, and your government loves you. Big Pharma loves you. Big Tech loves you. That's why it censors people. If they cared about your health, health care would be free. Big Pharma. If Big Pharma had a cure for every disease, there would be no profit. There would be no profit. In fact, disease is highly profitable. When my grandma was in the hospital, she lived nearly to be 100 years old. When she was in the hospital, I went to visit her and I'm like, okay, what's on the menu? Because this is a hospital. I'm thinking there's going to be some lentils, some salads. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like pork chops. There's like custard and cream. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a place of health. But what's on the menu is not healthy. And a lot of people are starting to see this, that this whole thing is a big joke. Life is a meme, right? When you see people dancing on TikTok, that is showing you what life is like in this matrix, that it's a big show. And that I don't blame the young children for not taking this whole thing seriously, because this system is a big joke. The game is rigged. The biggest lawmakers are the biggest lawbreakers.